Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Virginia's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Strong, firm tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff for Baxter. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second. So they realize.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick. On his noggin.
Well, you're seeing balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. Might have a chance. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First carry of the season for this transfer. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Pocket breaking down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Turning it on! First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Off to the races to the right. 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Holstein. Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Eli Holstein to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looking for room at the 40. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. And they'll knock him down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. With the draw, it's Lewis. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Holstein to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Check. 20 and 29 belts. 20 and 29 belts. Go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Baxter. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to move them on the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And the Wildcats will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The run inside. It's Barnes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Holstein finds his man. It's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Holstein to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Goes high to pull it in. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to Baxter. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback running on the draw. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Play fake, Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 8 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Right back to it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein zips it out to his man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Looking for room, it's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Holstein on the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. That's caught. It's Gibson. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun on third down, Holstein swings it out to his running back. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Trying play action. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. With the draw, it's Barnes. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Wilson. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Eli Holstein to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun on third down, Holstein. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the run, it's Lewis. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Holstein throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Martin. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Holstein to the air again. Swings it out to the flat. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to run, it's Lewis. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing, Holstein. Quarterback moving. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibson. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. 4th down, Holstein. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And Every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Shakes off the defender. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll run the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Kentucky will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's Holstein to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Eli Holstein to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
On the draw, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Holstein. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.